Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the meditation practice. Have you ever noticed what's happening within? Or we are so busy with looking outside, looking at other people, looking at or busy in the physical world, in the world outside of us. Or do we ever find the time to just look inside and see what's happening even with our thoughts? What is the speed of my thoughts? And what's the driving force inside me that gives life to this body? We'll take an example of a car and a driver. When we see a car on the street, we know that there is a driver who's driving the car. And the driver is the one who's steering the wheel. The driver is the one giving direction to the car. Car is the body which we see from outside, and the driver is inside, sitting and driving the car. Same way, have we ever thought about this as this body being the car, and there's a driving force? A driver is sitting inside who's driving this car called body. Because the body cannot move by itself. We can say that by the example of when there's no life in the body is a corpse. So there has to be a driving force within me, within you, who's giving life or who's driving this body called car. So let's sit in meditation today with this awareness, and let's explore and just feel this awareness of the self as being a driver. So what I want you to do is just sit comfortably, relax your body, and take a deep breath in. Inhale, full focus on the breath, and exhale. Breathe out and exhale and relax your body. If you can sit erect so that the energy flows in the right direction. And now become aware of the body, the weight of the body, how the back of your back is touching the chair, and your arms are on your legs, your feet touching the ground. Just become aware of the body and relax it. And let go of any tension that may be in the body. Now, very gently shift your awareness to what's happening in the mind. And just see the thoughts like a silent observer, without analyzing, without judging those thoughts. Just let them pass. And bring your attention to the invisible driver of this car called body, shining in the center of the forehead. This little driver that is invisible is driving the car or uses the senses to experience. Just like in the car, there's a windscreen and you look outside. The driver uses these eyes to see. The driver uses the ears to listen. The driver uses the mouth to speak and the legs to walk, arms to do work or do actions. Body is just like the car, the body is also lifeless without the driver. It cannot move by itself. The driver is a tiny point of light. You may call it spirit or the soul that's hiding inside this given body to us. Just like how the car is made up of elements like iron, or it has mechanism, it has engine, and you need gas to run the car. Same way, the food is the gas that we need to give to the body so that the car stays alive and the car stays running. So what we eat is to run the car and to keep it alive, which is called the body. And there's all these different cars on the street, different colors, different models, different looking cars, big, small. Same way, the body has two genders, male and female. And the body has, each one has a different color, different skin color. And there is a variety. Just like how you see variety of cars, there's variety of bodies. Each one is so different from other, different features. No one car looks the same like other, which means no one body looks like the other one. And just be amazed at this nature's beauty of the gift that is given to us to use this body. The soul uses the body. While you're meditating, just use the visual of a shining star as the driver in the center of the forehead. And really start to feel the body is just a car. And when we want, we can step out of the car, we step into the car very easily. Same way, whenever I feel, I can just become bodiless. And whenever I want, in my mind, I can come back into this body or into this car. It is that easy. Just that feeling of detachment from the car body creates that feeling of separation from the car. Just like the driver and the car is separate. So the body is lifeless, just like the car is lifeless, has no life. And we start to think and live like we are the car. So if anything happens to the car, somebody, the possessions of the car, the things that belongs to the body, we start to think that we are that. But that is all temporary. And the one that is permanent is the soul, is the driver. So don't forget this, that I am this driver of the car. And I'm just using all these. I'm just using this body. I'm just using the possessions of the body. Never to feel that I own it. And therefore, I will never feel insecure of losing it, because it doesn't belong to me. As one day, I do have to leave the body and go on another journey, which is okay. So just play with these thoughts of the car and the driver, and the driver and car, feeling that separation, two identities, one lifeless and the other the living being. And we start to feel confused that the one that is non-living is living. The car is not living. The driver is the one that is life, has life. So remember that. And one quality of the driver is that the soul lives forever. That means it doesn't have a beginning and an end time, like the car or like the body. We're referring to body as car right now. So there is a beginning and end time to the body, but there's no beginning and end time to the driver, which is so beautiful. The driver stays forever, eternal, timeless being. And it just comes on earth to drive this car called body. Drives one car, and then moves on to another car. So why get attached to one car when we can't even have it forever, and it doesn't stay forever? It is perishable and it has to end. So in silence for a minute, let's just play this thought. I, the soul, sitting in the forehead, hiding inside, I'm the driver. See this body as a car. So when you look at other, remind yourself that they have their own car, and each car is different. So let's appreciate. Let's just appreciate each and every car as being different. The beauty that each one has. And with this awareness, let's keep this in mind every time I feel a little restless or insecure, that I am this eternal driver and this is just a car. And see how you feel after that. Take another deep breath in and let go. And I wish you all a very, very good night. You can use these thoughts to put you to fall asleep so that you experience that stillness in the mind as soon as you see yourself as this timeless, eternal driver. Good night, everyone, and we'll meet again next time. Thank you.